ബ്രഹ്മകുമാരീസ് ഈശ്വരീയ വിശ്വവിദ്യാലയത്തിൻ്റെ പാലക്കാടിലെ മെയിൻ ഓഫീസായ ശിവജ്യോതി ഭവനിലാണ് നമ്മളെല്ലാവരും ഇന്നിപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ ഒത്തുകൂടിയിരിക്കുന്നത്. വാസ്തവത്തിൽ ഇന്നത്തെ ഈ പ്രോഗ്രാമായ റിലാക്സ് ആൻഡ് റീചാർജ് ത്രൂ മെഡിറ്റേഷൻ എന്ന പരിപാടിക്കാണ് നമ്മളിവിടെ സംഗമിച്ചിരിക്കുന്നത്. എങ്കിലും ഈ പരിപാടിയിലൂടെ നമുക്കൊരുപാട് കാര്യങ്ങൾ സിസ്റ്ററിലൂടെ മനസ്സിലാക്കാനുണ്ട്. ഇന്നത്തെ രാവിലെ മുതൽ വൈകുന്നേരം വരെയുള്ള നമ്മുടെ ദിനചര്യയിൽ ഫിസിക്കലി നമ്മൾ ബിസി ആണെങ്കിലും അല്ലെങ്കിലും മെൻ്റലി നമ്മളെല്ലാവരും വളരെ സ്ട്രെസ്ഡ് ആണ്. പല ചിന്തകൾ നമ്മളുടെ മനസ്സിലൂടെ ഓടിപ്പോയിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. നമുക്കൊരു സ്റ്റോപ്പ് ഇടാനായിട്ട് നമുക്ക് ആർക്കും സാധിക്കാറില്ല. ചിന്തകളെ നമുക്ക് ആർക്കും പിടിച്ചു നിർത്താനും കഴിയില്ല. പക്ഷേ ഇന്നത്തെ ഈ ക്ലാസ്സിലൂടെ സിസ്റ്റർ നമുക്ക് എങ്ങനെ നമ്മുടെ മനസ്സിലെ ചിന്തകളെ നമുക്ക് നല്ല രീതിയിലേക്ക് ഡൈവേർട്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും എന്നുള്ളതും അതിനോടൊപ്പം ഒരു മെഡിറ്റേഷൻ സെഷനും നമുക്ക് സിസ്റ്റർ പ്രദാനം ചെയ്തു തരുന്നതാണ്. അപ്പോൾ ഇന്നത്തെ ഈ പ്രോഗ്രാം ആരംഭിക്കുന്നതിന് മുൻപായി നമ്മളെല്ലാവരെയും ഈശ്വര സ്മൃതിയിലേക്ക് നയിക്കുന്നതിനായി കുമാരി ശ്രേയയെ വേദിയിലേക്ക് ക്ഷണിക്കുന്നു.
നന്മയാ
നന്ദി കുമാരി ശ്രേയ. അടുത്തതായി വിശിഷ്ട വ്യക്തികൾക്ക് സ്വാഗതം അരുളുന്നതിനും ബ്രഹ്മകുമാരീസ് ഈശ്വരീയ വിശ്വവിദ്യാലയത്തിൻ്റെ ഒരു പരിചയം നമുക്ക് നൽകുന്നതിനുമായി ബ്രഹ്മകുമാർ ഗോപാലകൃഷ്ണൻ സാറെ ക്ഷണിക്കുകയാണ്. ഔദ്യോഗികപരമായി എഞ്ചിനീയറായിരുന്ന ഇദ്ദേഹം ഒരുപാട് കാലം വിദേശത്ത് ജോലി ചെയ്തു. ഇപ്പോൾ തൻ്റെ ജീവിതത്തെ ഈശ്വരീയ സേവനത്തിനായി സമർപ്പിച്ചിരിക്കുകയാണ്. ബ്രഹ്മകുമാരീസിലെ പാലക്കാട് മലപ്പുറം ജില്ലയിലെ മീഡിയ കോർഡിനേറ്ററായാണ് ഇപ്പോൾ സർവീസ് ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നത്. ബ്രഹ്മകുമാർ ഗോപാലകൃഷ്ണൻ ഭായിയെ വേദിയിലേക്ക് സ്വാഗതം ആശംസിക്കുന്നതിനായും ഇൻട്രൊഡക്ഷൻ പറയുന്നതിനായും ക്ഷണിക്കുന്നു.
Namaste and a very good evening to all respected brothers and sisters. First of all, I thank the Supreme Father for giving me an opportunity to be on this divine stage in the presence of Divine Angel Rajyogini Brahma Kumari Veena Behenji and also in front of the august audience that you are. I take this opportunity to give a brief introduction about this organization called Prajapita Brahma Kumaris Ishwariya Vishwavidyalaya. This organization is established by the Supreme God Father Shiva, the Supreme Light, and He is the ocean of love, ocean of peace, and the most merciful. And He is the true liberator. Our beloved Father, He has come to liberate us from the suffering and bondages of negatives. In the year 1936, Parampida Paramatma established this spiritual institution for the emancipation of mankind through the medium of Prajapita Brahma. And it is now run by the divine angels called Brahma Kumaris. The motto of the organization is establishment of peaceful, pure and prosperous world. The modus operandi of the organization is Raj Yoga meditation, which is a tool for transforming the self into a peaceful, powerful and a happy, creative being. Actually, we are all that beings. We just have to be being human, but we have forgot to be humans. Actually, a new world culture is being established. A divine culture is going to be established, which in the ancient it was called as Sanatana Dharma. This BK organization is now spread in 140 countries with more than 10,000 branches and also more than 1 lakh of dedicated volunteers, brothers and sisters, to spread the message of God. Actually, this is the last message of God. The last message is being given to mankind through this organization. Respected Rajyogini Brahma Kumari Beena Behenji has come amidst us to enlighten us through her words, thoughts and her drishti. Behenji will be also tying the divine Ragi to us to make us connected to the divine. To tell a few words about Rajyogini Brahma Kumari Beena Behenji, Behenji dedicated to this godly service at the age of 25 after completing her postgraduate in commerce in the year 1985. She now has more than 33 years of experience as a Raj Yoga practitioner, as a Raj Yoga teacher. Actually, she has, since her childhood, is been associated with the Brahma Kumaris organization because her mother was a dedicated, staunch follower of Brahma Kumaris. Behenji is now one of the most eminent speakers of the organization, has participated in many workshops, conferences at regional, national and international levels, and also interfaith meets, seminars, TV and radio interviews. Her fluency in language, simple approach and apt viewpoints with clear presentation has been attracting many aspirants from different fields. She has traveled abroad in United Kingdom, France, the Middle Eastern countries, Australia, Malaysia, Sri Lanka, Indonesia, Singapore, to mention a few, where she has done extensive services to mankind by giving them an experience of meditation and sharing different tips for leading a happy life. Presently, Sister is the Chief Coordinator of Service Activities in Tamil Nadu, Puducherry and South Kerala branches of Brahma Kumaris. And also I would like to mention few of her specialities. Behenji is a meticulous planner and an executor. Very good coordinator and is able to lead a team of dedicated brothers and sisters as a very close knit family. Her personal slogan is, in Hindi they say, is Marna, Seekna and Jukna. That is, Marna means work like a dedicated, committed worker without looking here and there. Whatever people say, no matter what others say, I am committed to the service of God. So whatever difficulties I need to face, definitely Marna means I have to dive for this organization or for the cause. And also at every step I need to learn Seekna from everyone and from every step and every situation I need to learn. And third one is Jukna, being humble at every step and being thankful to the Lord for making us or making her an instrument for godly service. That is her slogan. And on behalf of the Brahmakumaris organization Palakkad, and also on all of your behalf and on my personal behalf, I extend a hearty welcome to Beena Bahenji. And also we extend our warm welcome to all of you who are present here. It is actually your presence here that is going to make this program a success. Your presence, your blessings, your good wishes, as well as many who have not come also has sent their good wishes for this program. So I welcome all of you once again for this program. Thank you. Om Shanti.
ബ്രഹ്മകുമാരി ബീന ബെഹൻജിക്ക് ബൊക്കെ നൽകി ആദരിക്കുന്നതിനായി ബഹുമാനപ്പെട്ട റിട്ടയർഡ് ഡെപ്യൂട്ടി കളക്ടറായ ശ്രീമതി വിജയാംബിക അവർകളെ വേദിയിലേക്ക് ക്ഷണിക്കുന്നു. നന്ദി വിജയാംബിക മേഡം. ദീപപ്രജ്വലനത്തിനായി ബ്രഹ്മകുമാരി രാജയോഗിനി ബ്രഹ്മകുമാരി ബീന ബെഹൻജി തമിഴ്നാടു പുതുച്ചേരി സൗത്ത് കേരള ബ്രഹ്മകുമാരീസ് ബ്രാഞ്ചസിൻ്റെ സോണൽ കോർഡിനേറ്റർ, ശ്രീമതി മനോഹരി ലെക്ചറർ ഓഫ് പോളിടെക്നിക് കോളേജ് പാലക്കാട്, ശ്രീ അനന്തരാമൻ സീനിയർ ഡിവിഷണൽ എഞ്ചിനീയർ സദേൺ റെയിൽവേ, ശ്രീ പ്രകാശ് ഉള്ളിയേരി മ്യൂസിക് ഡയറക്ടർ പ്രൊഫഷണൽ കീബോർഡ് ആർട്ടിസ്റ്റ് ഡയറക്ടർ ഓഫ് തത്വ മ്യൂസിക് സ്റ്റുഡിയോ, ഡോക്ടർ പ്രശാന്ത് ESI ഹോസ്പിറ്റൽ പാലക്കാട് എന്നീ വിശിഷ്ട വ്യക്തികളെ വേദിയിലേക്ക് ക്ഷണിക്കുകയാണ്.
Good evening to everyone. Good evening. Om Shanti. On behalf of Brahmakumaris, we use the word Om Shanti, which is a greetings of peace. Peace be with me, with you, with everyone around us. So it's really nice to see all of you. Today is Sunday evening. Usually on weekends we be with our family, or we would just like to be free, right? We plan in advance, and maybe we have some commitments on a personal level which we would like to finish on the weekends. But this Sunday, you have taken out time for yourself. Yes? To know something about yourself and how to manage the day-to-day affairs in my daily life. So for some time, we are going to deliberate on this, and we will make it a sharing process. Okay, I will be sharing some things with you, but I look forward to some sharings from you also. Yes, because each one we have a lot of knowledge, wisdom, experiences with us, and it's very, very important that we enlighten others with my experience also. So we'll surely make it a sharing process. Okay? Regarding the topic today, there are 3 words in it, and some time ago I was just thinking, the 3 words are interconnected, but the 3 words are different also. So first, for some time, we will just take up one by one the words, and then we will really see how we can mingle them all together and make it a part of our daily life. Now, relax. Aren't we relaxed? Yes. You know, as soon as Friday evening, we may be at home, or we may be school, college, or we may be working. But as soon as the weekend, Saturday, Sunday comes, we are very much relaxed. It's not that we are not doing anything. In fact, sometimes, on Saturdays, Sundays, we are working more than the weekdays. We have many more commitments than the normal weekdays. But still we feel relaxed. And towards Sunday night, when the thoughts come of Monday morning, sometimes, I won't say always, sometimes the relaxation part reduces and some stress starts beginning. It may not be with everyone, it may not be on every weekend, but with majority of the people today and most of the weekends it happens. Am I right? Am I right? Yes? Because we are in a world where we are just running a rat race. We are just running and running and running. And it's good. But sometimes my goal is not clear. I am running here, I am running here, I am running here, I am running here and there, and try to mingle up all the activities together, trying to do more than what I can do. And that is where sometimes the difficulties arise. We are trying to wear different hats in one day. Different roles we are playing in one day. I won't say it is anyone's fault, but that's the practical life we are in. I am a housewife, a mother, a wife to someone in the morning, a caretaker of the house. After a few hours, I am an office goer. I am a teacher. I am a doctor. I am a manager. In between, all things come together. Towards the middle of the day, towards the end of the day, I have so many things coming before me that sometimes I forget I began my day where. 5 minutes, just 5 minutes. If something goes late in the morning, it affects the full day. It may be like water in the house. It may be the milkman coming. It may be my alarm clock not ringing. It may be the clock is ringing, but I did not hear it. due to some reason, it may be some electricity failure, something which I never visualized, and due to something like that, the link goes on. Just 5 minutes. 5 minutes is not much today. If I begin the day late in the morning, that has a total reaction on my full day. First, the reaction starts with my thoughts. Reactions may or may not happen, no idea. But the thoughts which come, today I became late. I woke up late today. I should say, in Palghat, in Kerala, you're very lucky, because we are having regular monsoons and plenty of water. Okay? In the state of Tamil Nadu, in Chennai, if there is no water in the morning, none of us have any thoughts. Today there is no water. It has become so casual, so everyday affair, that if today I get good quality water, we are all surprised. Today there is no smell in the water. The color of the water is good today. So that's a pleasant surprise, because the times which we are facing are like that. What happens? The thoughts which build up in my mind. 5 minutes I got late. Is that a good beginning? Is that a good beginning? But this thought comes or no? It's natural or no? Actually, what I should do is, never mind, I got 5 minutes late today, but I will be able to cope up. I will be able to do everything according to time. If this thought accompanies, that is where the stress will break down. Even though I am late by 5 minutes, but never mind, I will be able to handle. It's okay. That's where everything boils down. But sometimes we can do it. Sometimes that one thought keeps on dragging us throughout the day. Now, this is in whose hand? To be relaxed or to be stressed is with whom? In my hands. You see, the reactions from others. You brought the tea, the bed tea today late. You did not wake me up on time. You did not get the breakfast ready. I am getting late. That all comes later. But first is my thoughts. That is where the relaxation has to begin. Last month, I had been to our headquarters, Mount Abu, and we were just about 100 of us sisters, and we were just sharing. We had some meetings and some commitments, but everyone is so relaxed. That was a comment which came up just in the middle of all that. We are all so relaxed. Though we were in a meeting, though we had an agenda, though we were time bound, though we had commitments, but somehow the atmosphere was so cordial, so mixing, so relaxed. What makes that happen? Just the good thoughts of everyone. So, relaxation begins with me in the morning, and it will be with me throughout the day, and I am the one who is going to light the candle and spread this relaxation to everyone. Yes? Can I do it? Can I do it? Yes, I can do it. See, even if someone tells you today it's become late, oh, don't worry, we'll be able to make it up. You know, such bounces will come. Such thoughts of stress and words of anxiety will come. But if I am relaxed, oh, no problem, it's okay. Don't take it easy. When I am easy, I can make the atmosphere easy and I can share with others also. Don't worry, take it easy. Everything will be fine. Yes? Yes? But if I am stressed, and stress has become the common ring of the day, I don't think there's anyone here who is without any stress. And I would say some kind of eustress is necessary. Not distress, not stress, but eustress, which drives you towards your destination. Yes, I should do this. I should be a better person. I should be committed. I should finish all this. That's good. It's necessary also. Otherwise, if we become lethargic, you know, we are living in the world where, I'll just share a small incident. All of you must be aware of it. It's a story. There were two men who were running in the jungle. They were just going from one place, one village to another village. Two friends, okay? And suddenly they heard the roar of a lion. The roar of a lion means the lion is somewhere nearby. So be cautious. Anytime the lion can come and attack you and finish you. So one person, he opened his bag and he had running shoes in it. So he changed his normal slippers into running shoes. The other person asked him, by wearing these running shoes, do you think you can run faster than the lion? So the reply was very simple. I can run faster than you. Okay. So when the lion comes, if I am running faster than you, then the lion will attack you first. So I will have time to escape and I will be escaped. That is the world we are living today. I want to be better than my friend, my neighbor, my colleague, just by 2 steps also. Isn't that? Yes? And that's not our fault. That's not our fault. That's the 21st century we are in. We are going to come very soon. So that's the day. Okay? But while doing all this, we need to be relaxed. You run faster than your friend so that the lion can come and attack your friend. But first you be relaxed. Okay. You see, all the day, wherever we are working, today a homemaker is the most difficult job. Very difficult. Nowadays, it's becoming more and more difficult by the day. At least when you go to office, you are in an organized way. Okay? But at home, there are more than 500 departments to be handled and nothing goes your way. You have to go left and right, adjust with everyone, accommodate, plan, then only things will happen. Okay? But fine, whatever. I may be a student going to school, going to college, whatever I am, wherever I am, after working, say morning 5, 6 o'clock onwards, till the evening 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock, maybe 4 o'clock also, I don't know. After being busy for 10 or 12 hours, when I come back home, what's the thought we have? I want to relax now. Right? And where do we want to relax? Before the music system, before the television, before the iPod. Okay, I don't know what relaxation these electronic items can give us, no idea. Actually, what should be our feeling? See, today morning when I left, I did not meet anyone in my family. Whoever is in my family, all are busy in the morning hours. So, okay, we meet at the breakfast table while giving tea, coffee, but we are so busy that sometimes we don't even look at each other's face. We do work, but we don't look at each other also. Does it happen like that? Yeah. Okay, fine, I'll go home, have a cup of tea, sit with everyone in the family, have a good exchange of words. Isn't that the true relaxation? Yes? That is what is missing in today's world. Not handling electronics is not like that. That also has an importance. In today's world, that has gained importance. But if I give priority to the people living with me, the atmosphere at home will be so cordial, give and take. Next morning, we are all going to be on the run again. So it's only few hours, few minutes also I should say, that when we can be together. If I give priority to that, and then little later, I go through the messages, the WhatsApp, the iPod, everything what is happening in the world. If I do that little later, won't it be better? Because that's never ending. Every second, even not for me, but I travel with some people and I really tell them either you put your mobile on silence or you switch it off. Every second some message is coming and some sound is coming and coming only. Okay, that's the world in which we are living. Let's accept it. Let's accept it. But first, if I have an exchange of thoughts, feelings, few courteous words, good behavior, won't it be a good beginning? Yes? Sometimes we do it, sometimes we miss it out. Right? And that is where the gaps come in. So the stress on me goes on increasing, and suddenly my outrage begins. The coffee today is not good. What did you do? Coffee today is good as usual only. You are not in a proper state of mind. You are tensed. That's the only difference. The coffee is the usual as every day. Okay? But my mind is not in a proper way of thinking. The difference lies is relax, come home. The best way to relax, just sit at a place, Just close your eyes for 2 minutes. 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever you want. Doing nothing. Doing nothing. That's a very big job. Doing nothing. Just for 5 minutes. What will happen? Wherever you have come from a heavy traffic jam, you have come from office where your boss shouted at you, you have come from college where something went wrong, you have come from school where you have some failures due to some reasons, or you have come from the market where there were so many difficult situations. Wherever you have come from, as soon as you reach home, just sit comfortably. Leave your bags and leave your electronics somewhere. Don't keep before you. Maybe somewhere, maybe on that table also. I can sit here, let everything be on the table. Okay? Just relax for 2-3 minutes. Remember the beautiful flower. Remember the temple. Remember nature. Remember some music which you like. Have some good memories, or nothing, just be quiet. I'll take you through 1 minute exercise. 1 minute. Okay? Nothing you have to do, just be where you are. Just sit straight, be accurate. Okay? Just in 1 minute, as I sit comfortably, I start looking at myself. In the center of my forehead, in between my eyebrows, I see myself as a shining star of peace. The stars in the sky are shining. But here in my forehead, I see a star of divine light and might, very peaceful, shining star. Look at your star. Peace is my nature. I am a peaceful being. The light of my star relaxes me. I am a shining star. I am a star of peace. Om Shanti. How do you feel? How do you feel? Yes, how do you feel? Relaxed. What did you do? What did you do? Did you go to the gym? Did you do some yoga? Did you go in front of the TV? No. It's your thoughts. You just visualized a shining star in your forehead. Anything wrong? Anything wrong? We are all a spiritual entity. We are all divine beings. Okay? We are all. So I just remembered that. I just remembered my quality of peace. Yes. This is what meditation teaches us. Relaxation begins with your thoughts, your feelings, your creations, and just with this 2 minutes of relaxation, whatever next you do, won't it be good? You will enjoy the coffee. You will spend time with the people at home. You can be more focused on the work which you have to do. Yes? Isn't it easy? Isn't it in your hands? It's not necessary only when you come home. I do this. Not only I, we are thousands and lakhs of people who are practicing this every 2 hours, every 3 hours, whenever you have time. How long it takes? How long? Just 1 minute, 2 minutes, that's all. So easy. You can do it at any time. Let's talk about the word recharge. The mobile battery, we are worried about it more. Okay? Because if the battery gets discharged, and nowadays lot of awareness has come about the electronics. Okay? If if your battery charge goes beyond 40, beyond 30, don't use your electronics, it might damage your brain and all that. Okay? So we pay more attention to it. We carry battery banks also and everything connected with it. Now we need to recharge ourselves. It shouldn't be after running, somewhere I stop in between. I can't run anymore. It happens. It is happening more nowadays because the cases of stress, tension, depression, anxiety are increasing by the day. There are many people who come to us who say, I think so much that I am not able to sleep. I have so many thoughts coming to me. So there is no proper sleep, there is no rest, so there is no relaxation. And if this goes on for 2-3 days, I don't know what will happen after that. If it goes on for few months, what will happen after that? That is where the breakdown happens. Let us not allow it to happen. Let us, when I have to recharge, it has to be with an external source. I cannot recharge myself. I can help others. If someone comes to me with some difficulty, I can share with them my experience that you see you can do like this, drink some juices or drink some hot drinks, relax yourself. I can guide others. But I cannot recharge myself. Right? Correct? When I have to recharge myself, it has to be with an external superior source. In Brahma Kumaris, we think of that source as Almighty God. Fine, there are people who believe in deities, in God, whomever you believe in, whatever is your belief system, carry along with it, be happy. But we need to spend just a few minutes I'm saying, compared to the 24 hours at our disposal, I need to spend 30 minutes for myself. Just as when my mobile is being charged, I avoid attending calls. If something urgent also, I remove the charging pin, then only I attend the call and I put it back on the charger. I need to spend 30 minutes. 30 minutes is nothing. Out of 24 hours, can't I spend 30 minutes for myself? Maybe 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in the afternoon, evening, as per our routine, and surely 10 minutes before we retire at night. That's very important. Today, with the remote control systems, we have the TVs, the videos going on, and suppose if anyone just offs this and goes to sleep, what will be running in my intellect? We are all aware about our subconscious mind. Conscious mind is working throughout the day. At night when we go to sleep, my subconscious mind works. Consciously I go to bed. My thoughts reduce. I stop thinking, I stop deciding. That is where my mind is relaxed and I go into a state of sleep, rest for the mind, for the body. Very, very important. But at the same time, my subconscious mind is working. Subconscious mind is a record of all what happened in the full day. Particularly last 2-3 hours before you retire for the day. Whatever you have spoken, whatever you have heard, whatever you have seen, whatever you have eaten, everything reflects in my subconscious mind at night. Shouldn't it be a good reflection? You see, there are times when you wake up in the morning, I slept well yesterday, but I am not so fresh. I don't know, I am feeling tired. Does it happen? Yes. Why, you slept well, isn't it? Then what was working? Why are you feeling tired? Why are you not fresh? Because your subconscious mind has been working. And if the last movie, the last phone call, the last book, the last conversation I had was not a good one, that will what be repeating in my subconscious mind throughout the night. If I sleep for 6 hours, my subconscious mind works for 6 hours. If I sleep for 8 hours, 7 hours, my subconscious mind works for that much time. Subconscious mind works mostly on the last input of 3-4 hours. It may be in the morning, evening also, but mostly, and this has been scientifically proved. There are many theories which will tell you the power of subconscious mind. Actually, this power of subconscious mind is being used in healing in the hospital industry today. Whatever thoughts you have in the last 2-3 hours before you retire, maybe for the last half an hour also, is being used, harnessed today. So is it okay to watch some TV, to have some haughty conversation, to have some fight, some reading some horror books, seeing some horror movies, and then okay, good night, meet you tomorrow? Is it okay? Whatever we do towards the end, it's not that you shouldn't speak to anyone. It's not like that. Before you retire for the day, just for 10 minutes, I am saying minimum 10 minutes. 20 minutes, half an hour is the best. But minimum 10 minutes, unwind yourself. Unwind your thoughts. Unwind your day. So that tomorrow morning you can begin well. How will the unwinding happen? Relaxation, prayer, meditation, music, reading good books, nothing but silence. Silence is the best today. And some people say, I can't sit 1 minute also in silence. They say so proudly, I don't know, sister, I am not able to sit 1 minute in silence also. They are so proud about it, they go on telling everyone about it. But that's wrong. I shouldn't share with anyone. People will take advantage of it. That's my weakness, that's my shortcoming. Okay? Just be in silence. You can't sit in silence, put on some music, listen to some good lectures, listen to some good meditation, whatever you like, whatever you like. What will happen in that process is the positive input which goes inside my mind, and I am just relaxing. I am not reacting. Throughout the day, what's happening? Whatever I see, I react. Whatever I listen, I react. Whatever I speak, I am reacting. That shouldn't happen in the last 10 minutes of the day. Okay? And we'll have good sleep, no dreams, no difficulty in sleeping. Many such people come to our organization and they take benefit of it. That is also recharging myself. At night, when I am just sitting in silence, it is not dead silence, it is creative silence, in which you are recharging your soul, your mind power, by the power of silence. And early morning, before we begin the day, what we are doing today is, in schools and colleges we offer prayers. Okay, we go and stand there, students are there. I am sorry for all those who few are here. Everyone doesn't do like that, but this is what, half the time we are sleepy, we stand and sleep also. Whatever we are chanting, okay, whatever we have been taught, so we just repeat it mentally, verbally. We don't understand anything also. We don't want to understand also. Okay? We are just reciting prayers. We are just reciting shlokas. One thing we are conscious about, that after I finish this, I have to do this, I have to go here, I have to meet this one. That's running in my mind. One side I am reciting my prayers. One side I am planning about what happened yesterday, those thoughts are coming. One side something disturbance is happening, so that's not the right way. Before we begin our day, whatever time I wake up, when I am having my morning tea, nowadays many people have stopped taking tea. People drink warm water. Fine, it's your choice, it's our life. At that time, give yourself some good thoughts. Any good thoughts. Today all will be fine. Everyone will cooperate with me. Though many things to be done today, but all will be fine. And I am really telling you, first 5-10 minutes of the day, whatever thoughts you have, they energize you. Again, I'll say again, this has been scientifically proved. Morning hours, whatever good thoughts you have, work through the full day. So, can't we give 30 minutes for recharging ourselves? We can give or we cannot give? We can give. We can give, we will give, or we can give? We will give. That should be the thought which comes to us. We can give means, yes, I can do it, I'll think over, I'll decide later. Okay? But do it, please do it. It will help you very much. In Brahma Kumaris, you may be thinking, sister, you are at the center, your life is different, our life is different. But today, there are 10 lakh families. Sisters like me, few brothers, are maybe 50-60,000, that's all. But there are 10 lakh families like you, who are from different professional backgrounds. We have judges also, we have doctors also, we have engineers also, who are practitioners of meditation. It helps them. This is the science of silence, where we try to understand the thoughts coming to me, the decisions I am taking, why all this is happening. We try to understand myself, my mind, my intellect, my personality, my behavior, my karmas. Shouldn't we know about all this? Shouldn't we know about all this? Yes, this is the science of meditation. When I know about myself, I know about other things happening in the world also. But first priority is understanding and knowing myself. We sisters at the center also, we also have time-bound activities. You imagine, say this Shiva Jyoti Bhavan, I am not very clear, but I am just giving you an example. Say this is a spiritual center where people from all backgrounds of society come. Some come to take benefit from meditation. Some learn and come, and they just come to practice. Some newcomers like you come who want to know more about meditation. There are some people who are anxious, who are tensed. I'll tell you one example. It was on New Year Day. I was in Chennai, and one judge, a lady judge, came to the Brahma Kumari Center. It was towards the evening, and so I was there. I met her for 5-10 minutes. But in those 5 minutes, I don't know how many times, but she kept on saying, I'm very tense, sister. I have lot of tension. I have lot of stress. She kept on saying all that. So whatever I was telling her, she was not listening to it. She was not able to listen because she was only tensed. She was speaking. So how can she listen to what I said? But I tried. 5-10 minutes I tried speaking to her. But then when I saw it's not working, okay, I told her, okay, fine, never mind. We'll do practice of meditation for 5 minutes. And she accepted that. And I guided her through meditation. And she felt the power of silence, of peace. And in those 5-10 minutes, after that, she said, I have experienced this after many years. How does society look upon her? She is a judge. Okay? And a lady judge means she has commitments at home also. A lady has to take care of the family plus the profession, balance both. And after that she comes, now also she comes once in a week to the meditation center. But whatever I shared, she was not accepting because her mind was not ready. But when in meditation her mind became silent, then whatever I said, she accepted. So you imagine in one day, if at this Palghat branch there are 200-300 people coming, I won't say all are like that. Maybe one may be like that, maybe 1 or 2 every day who come up with a list of questions. Some people who are never satisfied in life, always grieving, complaining. Some people who are very happy because they are practicing meditation. Whatever difficulties come, with the power of peace, they are able to handle everything. So they are happy. Some come to learn more. Is it easy? Is it easy to handle all of them? Is it easy? But then we have to do it because this is our spiritual life. And we have volunteered our life for this service. Plus we have our headquarters at Mount Abu. They keep on giving us instructions, directions for every week, for every month. So we have to be in alliance with all that. Say in Palghat, say this branch takes care of Palghat and Malappuram district. There are say 25 to 30 branches there where the administration is done from here. So the sisters and brothers staying here have to take care of the admin work also. But the practice of meditation helps us. With the stress, the things before, the situations before, the people before, we are able to tackle a lot of issues with a peaceful mind, with a calm intellect, with the grace of God, with the blessings of everyone. This is how we practice meditation. It is Raj Yoga meditation, just positive thoughts. Okay? So we can relax. We are doing it. We are sharing with you. Many of you also must be doing it. Many of you may have come today for the first time. But you're welcome to take benefit from all this. Isn't it an easy way? Can't we all do it? All of you are thinking, can we do it or not? Yes. Who says we can do it? Raise your hands. Very good. Thank you. I am not going to ask you who will do it. You must be thinking, sister said you can do it, but then you should do it. That I leave it to your choice. Because at the end of the day, we all want to be peaceful and happy in life. After struggling, working for 50, 60 years, if I find there is no peace and happiness in life, my ladder is on the wrong wall. It's better to realize now and bring about some changes. It's nothing else but positive thoughts, positive attitudes, positive vision, positive words, positive actions, which is the way to peace and happiness in life. When I enjoy, I am peaceful and happy, I can share that peace and happiness with everyone, and few of us who are sitting here together can share this peace and happiness in society, in the world at large. I would like to finish here asking you again, shall we spend 5 minutes in meditation? Yes? Okay, thank you. Okay. So, as I took you through the process of meditation earlier, okay, so just be relaxed, just be relaxed. Whatever is with you, just keep it down. No one will take away and run away anywhere. Don't worry. Your things are safe, okay? Your feet are firm on the ground. Be free, be free. Be free, be relaxed. I will begin with the word Om Shanti and I will finish with the word Om Shanti. You can keep your eyes open or closed or half open. I don't know, because we shouldn't go into a state of sleep. That is very important. Being alert and active and conscious is very, very important. Okay? So if you can look at anywhere in the wall, any other place, maybe at the flowers in front of you, beautiful flowers. Okay? And whatever I shared with you today is my thoughts which come to me when I practice meditation. This is not to be memorized. It is a natural flow of positive thoughts. You don't repeat them. Just take your mind along the same thoughts. Some disturbances may come. Don't worry about it. Okay? Om Shanti. As I sit comfortably, my body is relaxed. Let me take a deep breath in, breathe out. Once again, breathe in, breathe out. as my body is comfortable, all the muscles of my body are relaxed. I start thinking about myself. I come to the awareness of myself as a divine being. I am a spiritual energy using this body to perform actions. I am a divine star of light and might, residing in between the forehead. There are a lot of divine qualities in my star. I am a peaceful star. Vibrations of peace coming to me from all sides. I am a being of happiness. Happiness. I am happy. I see everyone around me happy. Spiritual energy. That's my power. I am a powerful soul. I have knowledge and wisdom about all what is happening around. I am a knowledgeful soul. Pure light. I am the embodiment of purity. Such good thoughts give me an experience of bliss and ecstasy. I am a being of peace. I am the worthy child of God the Almighty. The peace in my mind radiates throughout my body in the form of positive vibrations. My mind is peaceful, my intellect is peaceful, eyes are radiating peace. The different organs of the body are peaceful. I spread this light of peace and happiness to everyone around me, to the world at large. I am a shining star of peace. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
നമുക്കറിയാം, നമ്മുടെ ജീവിതത്തിൽ നമുക്ക് നമ്മുടെ ഡെയിലി റുട്ടീനിൽ തന്നെ നമ്മൾ സമയം കണ്ടെത്തിയിട്ട് ഇടയ്ക്കിടയ്ക്ക് സിസ്റ്റർ ചെയ്യിപ്പിച്ച പോലെ നമ്മൾ ചെയ്യണം. പിന്നെ നമ്മൾ റിലാക്സ് ആവുക എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഉറക്കത്തിനെയാണ്, അല്ലേ? നമ്മളൊന്ന് ഉറങ്ങിക്കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഒന്ന് റിലാക്സ് ആയി എന്ന് പറയും. പക്ഷേ ഇത് രണ്ടെണ്ണം നമുക്ക് ഇടയ്ക്കിടയ്ക്ക് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുള്ളൂ. അപ്പോൾ യഥാർത്ഥ റിലാക്സേഷൻ നമ്മൾ കംപ്ലീറ്റ് ജീവിതത്തിൽ അനുഭവിക്കണമെങ്കിൽ തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും സിസ്റ്റർ പറഞ്ഞതുപോലെ നമ്മൾ വർക്ക് ചെയ്യുന്നതിൻ്റെ ഇടയിലും നമ്മൾ ഇടയ്ക്കിടയ്ക്ക് ഞാൻ ഈശ്വരൻ്റെ ഒരു ഇൻസ്ട്രുമെൻ്റാണ്, ഈശ്വരൻ എന്നെ നിമിത്താക്കിയിരിക്കുകയാണ് എന്ന് മനസ്സിലാക്കി നമ്മൾ ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് വളരെ റിലാക്സ്ഡ് ആയിട്ട് തന്നെ ഓരോ കർമ്മവും ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും. വളരെ മനോഹരമായിട്ടുള്ളൊരു ടോപ്പിക്ക് സിസ്റ്റർ നമുക്ക് എടുത്തു തന്നു. വളരെ നല്ല മെഡിറ്റേഷൻ്റെ അനുഭൂതിയും സിസ്റ്റർ ചെയ്യിച്ചു. സിസ്റ്റർക്ക് വളരെയധികം നന്ദി. ഇനി അടുത്തതായി നമ്മുടെ ഈ പരിപാടിയിൽ കൃതജ്ഞത സമർപ്പിക്കുന്നതിനായി പാലക്കാട് ബ്രഹ്മകുമാരീസിലെ പാലക്കാട് മലപ്പുറത്തെ ബ്രഹ്മകുമാരീസ് സെൻറ്റേഴ്സിൻ്റെ ജില്ലാ കോർഡിനേറ്ററായ 2 ജില്ലകളുടെയും കോർഡിനേറ്ററായ ബ്രഹ്മകുമാരി മീന വെഞ്ചേതി ചേർന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്.
ഓം ശാന്തി. വളരെയധികം സന്തോഷമുണ്ട് നിങ്ങളുടെ എല്ലാം സാന്നിധ്യത്തിൽ. ഈ വേളയിൽ ഏറ്റവും കൂടുതൽ നന്ദി പറയേണ്ടത് ആദരണീയ ബീന ബഹൻജിക്കാണ്. കാരണം ഇന്ന് പ്രോഗ്രാം രാവിലെ 9 മണിക്ക് ആരംഭിച്ചതാണ്. അവിടെ രാവിലെ 9 മണിക്ക് തുടങ്ങിയ പ്രോഗ്രാം ഏകദേശം ഉച്ചയ്ക്ക് 2:30 വരെ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു. 700 പേരുടെ ഒരു വലിയ പ്രോഗ്രാം, 700 പേർക്കും രക്ഷയണിയിച്ച് വളരെ നല്ല 2-3 അവേഴ്സോളം എല്ലാവരുടെ കൂടെ സ്പെൻഡ് ചെയ്ത് അത് കഴിഞ്ഞ് ജസ്റ്റ് പോയി ആഹാരം കഴിച്ച് അപ്പോഴേക്കും നിങ്ങളെല്ലാവരും എത്തി. സിസ്റ്ററുടെ ഈ പ്രോഗ്രാം 1 മന്താണ്. ടൂർ സ്റ്റാർട്ടിങ് പാലക്കാട് നിന്നാണ്. അപ്പോൾ ഈ അവസരത്തിൽ നമ്മുടെ എല്ലാവരുടെ അടുത്ത് എത്തിച്ചേർന്ന് റെസ്പെക്റ്റഡ് ബീന ബഹൻജിക്ക് നിങ്ങളുടെ എല്ലാവരുടെയും പേരിൽ ഹൃദയം നിറഞ്ഞ് നന്ദി രേഖപ്പെടുത്തുന്നു. പിന്നെ ഒരു പ്രോഗ്രാം എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ അതിലേറ്റവും പ്രധാനപ്പെട്ട ഘടകം അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഏറ്റവും മൂല്യം എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് പ്രോഗ്രാമിൽ പങ്കെടുക്കുന്ന നിങ്ങളുടെ ഓരോരുത്തരുടെയും സാന്നിധ്യമാണ്. നിങ്ങളെ ബ്രഹ്മകുമാരീസിലെ സഹോദരി സഹോദരന്മാർ ഇൻവിറ്റേഷൻ നൽകി വിളിച്ചു. നിങ്ങളെല്ലാവരും വളരെ സ്നേഹത്തോടെ ഇത്രയും മഴയുള്ള ഒരു സമയത്ത് ഒന്ന് സൺഡേ, കാരണം പൊതുവെ നിങ്ങളെല്ലാവരും സിസ്റ്റർക്ക് നിങ്ങളെ മെജോറിറ്റി അറിയാം, വളരെ തിരക്കുള്ള, വെറുതെ തിരക്കല്ല, വളരെയധികം തിരക്കുള്ളവരാണ്. നമ്മുടെ കാർഡിയാക് സർജൻ ഡോക്ടർ ജയകുമാർ ബ്രദറിനെ പോലെ എല്ലാം ഇത്രയും തിരക്കുള്ള സെൻട്രൽ ഗവൺമെൻറ്, സ്റ്റേറ്റ് ഗവൺമെൻറ് ഓഫീസേഴ്സ്, റിട്ടയർഡ് ആണെങ്കിലും റിട്ടയർഡായവരും വളരെയധികം സൊസൈറ്റിയുമായിട്ട് എൻഗേജ്ഡ് ആയിട്ടുള്ളവർ, നമ്മുടെ പ്രകാശ് ചുള്ളേരിയെ പോലെയുള്ള സഹോദരന്മാരുടെ സാന്നിധ്യം നിങ്ങളെ എല്ലാവരെയും കാണുമ്പോൾ സിസ്റ്റർക്ക് വളരെയധികം സന്തോഷമുണ്ട്. കാരണം നിങ്ങൾ ഇത്ര സമയം ഈവനിങ് 2 hours ഇതിനു വേണ്ടി സ്പെൻഡ് ചെയ്യുക. അപ്പോൾ തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും ഇത് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഭഗവാൻ തന്ന ഒരു ഗോൾഡൻ ചാൻസാണ്, ഗോൾഡൻ ഇൻവിറ്റേഷനാണ്. ആ ഇൻവിറ്റേഷൻ നിങ്ങളെല്ലാവരും സ്വീകരിച്ചു, നിങ്ങളെല്ലാവരും എത്തിച്ചേർന്നു. നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഓരോരുത്തർക്കും നിങ്ങളുടെ ഓരോരുത്തരുടെയും പേരിൽ സ്നേഹം നിറഞ്ഞ ആദരപൂർവമായ കൃതജ്ഞത അർപ്പിക്കുന്നു. ഇന്ന് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും ഇനിയൊരു സന്തോഷമായ സമ്മാനം, രാഖി, രക്ഷ കിട്ടാൻ പോവാണ്. നിങ്ങൾക്കറിയാം രക്ഷാബന്ധൻ സെലിബ്രേഷൻ ഡേ ഈ വർഷത്തെ August 15 പക്ഷെ ബ്രഹ്മകുമാരീസിൽ മിനിമം നമ്മൾ 1 month സെലിബ്രേറ്റ് ചെയ്യും എല്ലാ ഫെസ്റ്റിവൽസും. അപ്പോൾ ഇന്ന് സ്റ്റാർട്ടിംഗ് ഡേ ആണ്. സോ പാലക്കാടിൽ സ്റ്റാർട്ടിംഗ് ഡേയിൽ തന്നെ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും രക്ഷാബന്ധൻ സെലിബ്രേഷൻ്റെ ഭാഗമായി രാഖിയും കിട്ടും. സാധാരണ കെട്ടുകളൊന്നും നമുക്ക് ആർക്കും തന്നെ ഇഷ്ടമല്ലാത്തവരാണ്. പക്ഷേ രക്ഷാബന്ധൻ എന്ന് പറയുന്ന ഒരു സെലിബ്രേഷനാണ്. കെട്ട് പൊട്ടിക്കാനാണ് എല്ലാവർക്കും ഇഷ്ടം. പക്ഷേ രാഖി എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് വളരെ സ്നേഹത്തോടെയാണ് എല്ലാവരും കെട്ടാറുള്ളത്. അപ്പം അതിൽ നിന്ന് തന്നെ അതിൻ്റെ പിന്നിൽ തീർച്ചയായും ഒരു രഹസ്യം, ഒരു മീനിങ് ഉണ്ട്. അതൊരു സ്വീറ്റസ്റ്റ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള ബോണ്ടേജ്. ആ ബോണ്ടേജ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഇത്രയും പ്യുവറാണ്, ഇത്രയും ലവ്ഫുള്ളാണ്, ഇത്രയും ഡീപ്പാണ്, ഇത്രയും പ്രൊട്ടക്റ്റീവാണ്. എങ്ങനെയാണെങ്കിൽ അത് നമ്മുടെ ഒരു ഡിറ്റർമിനേഷനാകുമ്പോൾ. സോ ഇന്ന് രാഖി കിട്ടുന്ന സമയത്ത് നിങ്ങളെല്ലാവരും, രാഖി എന്ന് പറയുന്ന ഒരു നൂലാണ്, ഒരു ചരടാണ്. നിങ്ങൾ ആലോചിക്കുന്നുണ്ടാവും ഒരു പക്ഷേ ഒരു ചരട് കയ്യിൽ കെട്ടുന്നത് കൊണ്ട് നമ്മൾ പ്രൊട്ടക്റ്റീവ് ആകുമോ? പക്ഷേ നമ്മൾ മനസ്സിലാക്കേണ്ടേ, നമ്മൾ സ്ഥൂലമായിട്ട് കയ്യിലൊരു ചരടാണ് കെട്ടണത്. പക്ഷേ ഈ ചരടെന്ന് പറയുന്ന ഒരു ഡിറ്റർമിൻഡ് തോട്ടിൻ്റെ സിംബലൈസേഷനാണ്. അതുകൊണ്ട് ഇന്ന് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും രാഖി കെട്ടിത്തരുമ്പോൾ റൈറ്റ് ഹാൻഡിലാണ് രാഖി കെട്ടണം. എല്ലാ റൈറ്റ് ആക്ഷൻസും നമ്മൾ റൈറ്റ് ഹാൻഡ് കൊണ്ടാണ് ചെയ്യണം. അപ്പം അതുകൊണ്ട് ഇപ്പോൾ എല്ലാവരും ഒരു 30 seconds സൈലൻസിലിരുന്നിട്ട് ഒരു പവർഫുൾ ഡിറ്റർമിനേഷൻ അവരവരുടെ ലൈഫിൽ ഒരു ഡിറ്റർമിൻഡ് തോട്ട് കൊണ്ടുവരാം. ജീവിതത്തിൽ എന്തെങ്കിലും, സാധാരണ നിങ്ങൾക്കറിയാമല്ലോ രാഖി ആര് കെട്ടിക്കൊടുക്കുന്നു? സാധാരണ സിസ്റ്റേഴ്സാണ് പോയി ബ്രദേഴ്സിന് നോർത്ത് ഇന്ത്യയിലെല്ലാം രാഖി കെട്ടിക്കൊടുക്കണേ. ഇവിടെ നമ്മൾ ബ്രഹ്മകുമാരീസിൽ എല്ലാ ബ്രദേഴ്സ് ആൻഡ് സിസ്റ്റേഴ്സിനും കുട്ടികൾക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും രാഖി കെട്ടിക്കൊടുക്കും, വളരെ മീനിങ്ഫുള്ളായിട്ട്. കാരണം ഈ അവസരം നമ്മളൊരു ഡിറ്റർമിനേഷനുള്ള അവസരമായിട്ടാണ് ഉപയോഗിക്കുന്നത്. അതുകൊണ്ട് നിങ്ങളുടെ എല്ലാവരുടെയും ജീവിതത്തിൽ ഒരു നല്ല തോട്ട് ഈ സമയത്ത് നമുക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും ചേർന്നെടുക്കാം. ഏതെങ്കിലും ഒരു പോസിറ്റീവായിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു ആറ്റിറ്റ്യൂഡ്, ഒരു പോസിറ്റീവ് ചേഞ്ചിനുള്ള ഒരു തോട്ട്, പോസിറ്റീവായിട്ടുള്ളൊരു ചേഞ്ച് നമ്മുടെ ജീവിതത്തിൽ വരുമ്പോൾ ഏതെങ്കിലും അനേകം നെഗറ്റിവിറ്റീസ് നമ്മുടെ ജീവിതത്തിൽ നിന്ന് പോകും. ലൈറ്റ് ഓൺ ചെയ്തപ്പോൾ ഇരുട്ട് പോകും പോലെ